Good evening, my fellow citizens. This government, as promised, has maintained the closest surveillance of the Soviet military buildup on the island of Cuba.
This is the Cuba I grew up with.
Mankind teeters precariously on the brink of a thermonuclear war.
The missile crisis. Duck and cover. Hide under your desk, kids. Cover yourselves with wet newspaper, because we're all gonna die.
The flames of crisis burn far stronger, fed and fanned by the bitter tirades of Fidel Castro.
And this guy, always in the fatigues, underlining with every appearance that we were two nations in a never-ending state of war.
Today, the United States of America is changing its relationship with the people of Cuba. We will begin to normalize relations between our two countries.
I took a walk through this beautiful world. Felt the cool rain on my shoulder. Found something good in this beautiful world. I felt the rain getting colder.
Cuba's been sitting here for, what, 55 years now? Half an hour away. Basically giving the biggest superpower in the world the stiff middle finger.
50-plus years of animosity, embargo, rationing, and Fidel Castro is still hanging on. But recently, there are powerful indications that everything is about to change.
We are at Jaimanita, a little fishing town. This place is called Casa Santi, owned by two brothers that go out and fish every morning and bring fresh seafood.
Okay, humble fishing village, traditional fishing family.
Yes?
We're about to eat sushi. What's going on in this country, man?
Things are changing, Anthony. What can I say? My name is Hugo Cancio. I was born in Cuba. I was in one of Cuba's most prominent schools. When I made a joke about President Fidel Castro, I was a teenager, and the kid that slept on the bunk bed on top of me recorded that conversation, and I was expelled from school. My mom said the only choice is for us to leave Cuba. I'm a businessman. I've lived in Miami for 35 years. It's my home base. I come back and forth to Cuba. I've been coming to Cuba for over 20 years. I mean, Cuba is a communist country in economic transition.
You know, since Raul Castro allowed Cubans to establish more businesses, there are people that are making money. There are people that have created a tremendous amount of wealth.
People with family connections to the States, people tied to the exploding tourist industry, small business owners, taxi drivers, people operating in ever-changing gray areas of what is permissible.
How's it work right now? If you're Cuban, you can sell your property
To another Cuban.
to another Cuban.
From Cuba. And that's what's happening right now. A lot of Cuban Americans and a lot of Cubans living abroad are now coming back and through relatives are buying property. Obviously, somebody has touched this building with some kind of investment. It's renovated. It seems to be like a hotel. Somebody bought the building and turned it into a little hotel.
However you feel about the government, however you feel about the last 55 years, there aren't many places in the world that look like this. I mean, it's utterly enchanting.
It's very seductive.
There is no doubt in my mind that somewhere in the offices of like the Four Seasons hotel chain, they're looking at the seafront and thinking, you know, one of these days, you know, and cruise ships, you know, what happens then?
Well, look,
Is this inevitable march of progress? Am I being a snob?
no, you're being being realistic, and that's the concern of most Cubans. I wouldn't mind seeing one or two Starbucks around Havana. fact, I'm hoping that we don't go back to 1958, when the majority of Cuban companies were owned by American corporations. Right. I have got to believe that Cuba want to preserve some of the value that represents, you know, the hearts and soul of the Cuban people.
Last time I was in Havana, a meal at a paladar would have been rice and beans. Now, sushi, a certain sign of impending apocalypse.
That's good. Yeah. 10 years ago, this restaurant would have never been allowed, not only because private businesses were not allowed, but the external influence that you're seeing. Remember, this is a country where chewing gum or listening to the Beatles were prohibited. I don't think we all need to have Twitter every day. I mean, one of the things I love about coming to Cuba is the fact that I could put my iPhone away. Who cares? Look what we have around us. And I hope that Cubans, as they continue to have access to free information, they will still want to preserve these family times.
Tourists have been coming to Cuba for some time. Predominantly Europeans, many of them men of a certain age looking for, how shall we say, company. But now it looks like Americans looking to live out fantasies of Godfather 2 will soon be able to do so. And it's all still here for them. But there's new stuff, too. This is certainly new. Fábrica de Arte, the hottest spot in Havana. A nightclub, performance space, art gallery, highlighting artists, musicians, and DJs from around the world. Questlove is scheduled to DJ here tomorrow night.
It's like a big bag when all the art can fit inside.
What is going on here? I ask Inti Herrera and Ex Alfonso, two of the young entrepreneurs behind the place.
Nothing like this ever existed before. Did the Government Bureau of Arts help you?
We have, at the beginning, we have subsidies from the Ministry of Culture. Even the building, we asked for the building because it was abandoned for 30 years.
The place is very popular.
Right now, yes.
Who comes here?
It's people that love art, but at the same time it's very diverse.
It attracts a once unthinkable mix of foreigners and locals and enjoys the actual support of the government, without whom, of course, it couldn't exist.
Our chef here, Lisette, is part of the art world, you know, here.
A ceviche of dogfish with pickled vegetables. Loin of pork, pan-seared with yuca, and a riff on a traditional orange sauce with garlic and coriander.
Good.
Very good.
What do you think's going to happen when the door opens and you've got hundreds of thousands of Americans flooding here, looking desperately to spend money on anything Cuban?
I don't know, man. We are a small country, no? We have to adapt to new things. But I think it's a good challenge.
I guess I'm asking, how do you keep it real when you'll all probably be millionaires in a few years?
Us?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Y no es el objetivo nuestro hacer millonarios.
It's not our goal in life, but that's...
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We're going to have those more factories.
More factors.
Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown, is brought to you by Expedia, connecting you to the people and places that matter.
When you booked this trip, you didn't know we had over 11,000 local activities listed on our app, or that you could book them right from your phone. A few weeks ago, you still didn't know if you were going to go. Now the only thing you don't know is why it took you so long to come here. Expedia, technology that connects you to the people and places that matter.
Jobs. It's time.
From the writer of The Social Network.
The board believes you're no longer necessary to Apple.
I bled that night, and I don't bleed.
And the director of Slumdog Millionaire.
I invented the future. What's your resume?
Comes the movie you can't ignore.
I'm not okay losing.
It's happening. Steve Jobs is returning to Apple.
A comeback of a superstar.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Jobs.
Rated R. In select theaters October 9.
When heartburn comes creeping up on you, fight back with relief so smooth and fast. Tums Smoothie starts dissolving the instant it touches your tongue and neutralizes stomach acid at the source. Smoothies, only from Tums.
It's the final countdown. The final countdown.
If you're the band Europe, you love a final countdown. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
Remember how you felt when someone else made it hard for you to see what you wanted to see? Well, most river cruise lines are still making it hard for you to enjoy the views because their beds face a wall. At Avalon, we designed our rooms so our beds face the window, giving you the best views in all of river cruising. From the smallest details to the biggest ideas, Avalon is a whole new kind of river cruise. Book your cruise today. Visit avalonwaterways.com.
Hey, honey. My mom stopped by. We'll see you soon. Hey, honey. Where the are you going?
We only make one thing, the ultimate driving machine. See your local BMW center today for exceptional lease and finance offers.
Es una historia eterna que llena todo el alma.
Havana still looks like you want it to look. Or maybe just how I want it to look.
So romantic swing, you're sliding into a love in the silence of night.
What was once one of the wealthiest cities in Latin America, left to the elements, left to collapse, or frozen gloriously in time. In fits and starts, Cuba is changing. But it's not sugar or rum or tobacco or casino gambling that is the new god. It's tourism.
All right, so here we're at Chinatown, such as it is. But are there any Chinese left in Havana?
No. There's a few new Chinese.
Right.
At one point, the Chinese community in Cuba was huge, but they pretty much cleared out after the revolution, as did most of the Russian Jewish emigres who were here. So the state has erected a few quintessentially Chinatown gates, mustered the 14 Chinese people left in Havana to summon their relatives.
For more than 35 years, John Lee Anderson has been reporting from conflict zones such as Syria, Lebanon, Libya, Iraq, and Afghanistan.
I lied about my age and traveled around Africa. When I was 13, I told people I was 26.
In the early 1990s, while researching a biography of Che Guevara, he and his family moved to Cuba and ended up staying for 3 years.
You lived here during the special period, which was not so special. That was the bad times.
That was the
when
bad time.
The Russians had pulled out, Soviets all done.
The economy went like this.
Completely
90%, it just tanked.
Cuba lost 80% of its import goods, which led to widespread hunger, malnutrition, and a nosedive for the already difficult quality of life on the island.
There was one place where we could buy food, which was a Soviet-style place with food that was flown in, quite bad food. Under Fidel's rule, that's the way it was. Bless him.
It's like a cargo cult version of Chinese food here. Dumplings, a Szechuan chicken dish that's about as Szechuan as, well, I am.
What's going to happen? What's next?
The uptick in tourism just after the December 17th announcement, the surprise announcement by Raul and Obama, in which they said, we've decided to make friends again. The surge in tourism and American interest in Cuba is like this. You now have an island where every room is for rent because you can make $30 or $40 a day. That's more than a state employee makes in 3 months.
There will be wealthy hipsters, women in tiny black dresses drinking ironic riffs on the mojito in the lobby of the spanking new W Hotel with oons, oons, oons in the background.
Yeah.
And that's within 5 years.
Yeah, I would say so.
Will every Cuban have an inalienable right to free medical care and education at that time?
That's what they're worried about. The last time I was here, which was in 2013, I counted 8 to 10 homeless, garbage-eating people in the street. And I thought, wow, I've never seen that before in Cuba. That's something the old Cuba, the socialist Cuba that could look after all of its citizens, would never have allowed. It's allowing it now. This period we're here in, it's the lull before it all hits. The train is coming. It's either going to roar by and they're going to be able to jump on and go with it, or it's going to derail and it'll be a mess. All of it's possible.
You see me? Pregúntale si quiere probar el arroz para que me diga cómo está.
Yeah, my mom is asking me if you would like to taste the rice.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Like a lot of Cubans, Yosemi Rodriguez lives in the same working-class neighborhood where she was born.
I live with my mom, my sister, and my niece. Of course, I would like to have my own bedroom, but there are people who don't even have a house.
You were a translator, is that correct? And you are now a journalist?
Yeah, well, I've been writing for Havana Times, and then I write also for Diario de Cuba, which is another independent website.
She struggles to eke out a living in an industry where the state firmly controls all media.
What subjects in particular are of interest to you?
The racial issue?
Racial disparity.
Yeah,
I think this is something that the revolution promised to address.
Their main mistake was to state that they had eradicated racism, that just like it could be eradicated just like that. On the street, for instance, policemen, the first people they stop is black people. If you're black, you are a potential criminal.
Her mom, Rosa, prepared a cabbage stew with carrots, tomatoes, and green beans for her, as Yosemi is a rare vegetarian on an island where pork is king.
Oh, fantastic. Look at that.
And for us, pork marinated in garlic, onion, and sour orange.
Please tell your mom it's superb, really excellent.
Mami, sé que está bueno. Está muy bueno, sí.
Thank you. You have a very highly educated public here, one of the most literate nations on earth.
That's funny. We are highly educated, as you said, but we are behind concerning internet and all that stuff. Most of us have access to only the official media, the official newspaper. If internet comes, and I think the government is trying to delay it, if that comes, many things will change. People will have access to different points of view. And I don't think our government wants that.
If everything goes well, what will Havana be like? What will this neighborhood be like in 5 years?
You know, having a prosperous society doesn't guarantee that it is the same for everyone. You know, you see these people who have been able to use opportunities to open businesses, to open successful restaurants. Those opportunities are there, but I cannot use them because I don't have money. I don't think it is possible to have a perfect society, but I think it is possible to try. How you like the food?
Oh, it's delicious, really good. Thank you.
Selling 18 homes? Easy. Building them all in 4.5 months? Now that was a leap. I was calling on every favor I could to track down enough lumber to get the job done. And I knew I could rely on American Express to help me buy those building materials. There are always going to be unknowns. You just have to be ready for them.
Another step on the journey. Will you be ready when growth presents itself? Realize your buying power at open.com.
Who knows? One of these kids just might be the one to clean the oceans, start a movement, or lead a country. It may not be obvious yet, but one of these kids is going to change the world. We just need to make sure she has what she needs. Welcome to Windows 10. The future starts now for all of us.
Introducing the take-home box. A whole nother meal, just $1.99. Have your fill at the Endless Buffet, then fill up your take-home box for just $1.99 more. Golden Corral, the best buffet in the USA.
Milk has 8 grams of high-quality protein, which could be the difference between just living life and milking it. Start every day with the power of protein and Milk Life.
Hey, we need to ship this cork to Downtown Architects in Baltimore.
Right on.
To our newest associate, Karen.
When the unexpected strikes, will you be ready? Trust the Hartford to help your business prevail.
Mark and Alyssa Anderson recently signed a 30-year mortgage on this home. They must be confident about the future. Are you? Buy in. Quicken Loans. Home buy, refi, power.
Hi, this is Peggy. I'm Mike Rowe's mom. I've just noticed that this season his show was on Sunday nights at 10 o'clock, but it's been on Wednesdays before and Thursdays, and you know, we're old, his father and I, and change doesn't come easily. It would be nice if you could put it one place and just leave it there. Thank you. Don't call me back.
Who's that?
Oh, nobody.
Introducing the final clearance event. This is your last shot this year to save on 2015 models. Don't miss your final chance to get 0% APR for 60 months. Or $3,000 cash back on a new Prius liftback. No, really, this is the final clearance. Toyota, let's go places.
With over 11 years in business, Napa Ford is your go-to Ford dealership and service center in the Napa Valley. We service all makes and models in our acre-sized, state-of-the-art facility using only Ford factory-certified technicians and personnel. We also have a huge selection of new vehicles and pre-owned vehicles and offer a unique, no-pressure buying experience that respects you, your time, and your money. Just straight talk and straight answers. Come on down to Napa Ford, where we bring joy to driving.
With Lisa Lane. New season starts Wednesday night at 9 on CNN.
All Cuba seems waiting for something. For whatever it is that happens next. Today, that's the roar of Detroit's finest, circa 1959 and before, of course. American dream machines tricked out, babied, pampered, jury-rigged, or simply held together with duct tape and baling wire.
Nice. What's under the hood?
Motores americanos V8 cilindros.
V8 American engines. We buy spares, we bring spares from America.
Lo único que pensamos nosotros, el 90% de la semana es en nuestros carros.
All we think about through the week is our machines, our V8 engines, you know. Car racing in Cuba, they love it here as much as they love baseball.
Wow, that's serious.
Los Amigos de Motor are die-hard gearheads, drag racers who for more than 20 years have been defying the law and escaping the grind of daily life by pressing pedal to the metal and hurtling down the highway faster, faster, fast as they can go.
They just find the best part of the day when there is not so much traffic. You get hundreds and hundreds of people on both sides of the road.
Now, before, it was absolutely illegal.
It's always been illegal. It's only the last couple of weeks that we're going to get sponsorship from the Ministry of Sports.
Everything is changing. It's entirely possible that soon you'll be able to order any part, any car in the world. You can have it tomorrow. What would it be?
Corvette.
Corvette. Which year?
¿De qué año?
Bueno.
Ok, vamos entonces a hacerlo, Víctor. Cierre calle, el carro y seguridad para todo el mundo. Vamos.
This piece, a lunar picnic, is only to be seen at night. The grills are painted with this fluorescent painting. It's very surrealistic. It's a weird sensation. It's like make you hungry somehow.
Along with his creative partner, Marco Castillo, Dago Rodriguez is half of Los Carpinteros, an artistic entity whose work is shown and collected all over the world.
Every single project is a different thing. You have a different technology to fabricate and to develop.
Los Carpinteros have managed to stay in the government's good graces by wryly using irony to make their points. In the brutally competitive and capricious contemporary art world outside of Cuba, they are stars. They make a lot of money, but they always return home to Havana.
Looks like we'll be eating well.
Perfecto.
Tonight, it's a party in Dago's backyard. Kelvis Ochoa has made his much-loved pig's head soup with pumpkin, corn, peppers, and sweet potatoes, cassava, and plantain.
I saw somebody's house. It was just an ordinary home, but they created their own fast food franchise and made it look as if it was part of a chain. It was like, you know, Mr. Burger or something like this.
This place can be a paradise for fast food, huh?
I hope they don't come here soon.
Yeah, well, this is my biggest fear, is that there will be a big glass box of a W hotel and start seeing Starbucks and Victoria's Secret and, you know, all of the people who make every place look the same. It would be awful.
Yeah, but we have a 50-year lack of money.
Right.
This is a big problem. The people will freak out with money when they have the money here.
Of course, yeah. But I mean, I think if there's a $200 million hotel project that's sustainable, that preserves the facade of the city, that will get approved first before anything super American per se, you know?
Wow, whoa, what's he cooking over there? Can't forget the whole roasted pig. A few years back, a pretty unthinkable luxury for just about everybody.
Oh, wow, soup.
Wow.
Everything is biological.
Organic,
They have no money.
food.
They have no
Yes,
money
for yes.
Not the pesticides and the hormones yet.
Ooh, wow.
And tamales steamed in the broth from the pig's head soup.
Life is good.
Yeah, it is.
Por tu encanto, María Elena, dueña de mi corazón, yo te canto un sucuzuco en luna llena. María Elena, yeah, ay, ay, mira cómo suena. Vamos a cantarle una cosa a la linda, bella María canción. Yeah, yeah, lele. Por tu encanto. meto, María Elena, dueña de mi corazón. María Elena, dime toda la verdad. María Elena, tú eres mi problema en la tierra y en la eternidad. María Elena, la constata. María Elena, dime toda. Y dale vos, mamá, y dale vos.
I think our culture is so strong that it's gonna take a lot of tourists and a lot of boats. How do you say?
Cruise ships.
Cruise ships. Yeah. It's gonna take a lot of cruise ships to dissolve these ingredients. We're always like this, with or without tourists.
María Elena, la constata buena. María Elena, dime toda la verdad. I see you and you see me. You show me who I could be. Watching you so quietly, I know who I want to be.
HP Instant Ink can save you up to 50% on ink delivered to your door. So print all you want and never run out. Plans start at $2.99 a month. The most affordable way to print. HP Instant Ink.
We need to ship an extra zero to Easton Accounting in Kansas City. You got it.
Need those spreadsheets. I'm just making popcorn.
When the unexpected strikes, will you be ready? Trust the Hartford to help your business prevail.
I smoked a lot and quit a lot, but ended up nowhere. Now I use this.
The Nicoderm CQ patch with unique extended release technology helps prevent the urge to smoke all day.
I want this time to be my last time. That's why I choose Nicoderm CQ.
We've worked pretty hard to become the world's largest independent refiner and to be America's third largest producer of renewable fuels. But we've also worked hard to be named one of Fortune's most admired companies by giving over 125,000 volunteer hours a year, donating over 1 million pounds of food to local food banks, and building homes for Habitat for Humanity. To appreciate a company's true value, you have to understand the heart of its people.
Sailing through the heart of cities and landscapes with Viking, you'll see things differently. You'll get closer to iconic landmarks, to local life and cultural treasures. It's a feeling that only a river can give you, that only Viking can give you. Spend less time getting there and more time being there. Viking River Cruises, exploring the world in comfort.
The CNN Facebook Democratic Debate, Tuesday, October 13th, only on CNN.
Moving soon? U-verse makes moving easy and rewarding. Just call or go online to move your service. Then pack up your DVR and take all your recorded content with you when you move locally. Add a wireless receiver and put your TV on any wall in your new home. No need for a TV outlet. Plus, you can get a $300 AT&T Visa reward card for moving your qualifying TV service. Go online or call today. With AT&T, the U-verse revolves around you.
Tonight, Once Upon a Time enters a whole new world
I'm King Arthur of Camelot.
of gallant knights
We've come to find you.
You were expecting us.
and brave warriors.
I'm Merida.
The clash of good versus evil has never been this intense.
The fight to control my darkness has just begun.
Once Upon a Time, the season premiere tonight, 8/7 Central on ABC.
In Buenos Aires, this is CNN.
Closed captioning brought to you by MeSoBook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. That's why we offer this free book. Call 1-800-400-5415.
This is a typical street of this neighborhood. Houses of wood, houses of concrete, The street is not in good condition. Here was the bus station. It's not a bus station anymore. Now it's a building, it's a monument of the past.
Mantilla is a suburb of Havana, home to one of Cuba's most celebrated writers.
Mi nombre es Leonardo Padura, soy escritor y estamos en la casa donde he vivido toda mi vida. Existen muchas líneas en la realidad cubana que aparentemente no pueden traspasarse. Pero yo creo que sí, que se pueden traspasar o por lo menos se pueden empujar.
Author of the internationally successful Mario Conde detective series, Padura has been able to portray the daily struggles, the absurdities of life in Cuba. It's a delicate dance, and few have been able to replicate it.
You're a hero in the books. Does he live in this neighborhood? Or another neighborhood?
More or less, more or less.
Happy place to grow up? I mean, if this neighborhood...
Yeah. I was totally free.
I notice a lot of people just hanging out. Who lives here?
All kinds of people. Doctors, for example. Engineers, workers.
Macambra, champán de barrio.
And people who makes nothing, like that guy.
Right.
He don't make nothing.
How does he live?
Trying to find something to do or something to sell, making a small business.
Cafeteria a la Barbecue is only one example of a booming do-it-yourself service industry. It's a place where you get a lot of bang for your money. Nothing fancy, just delicious.
Gracias.
Fried pork, plantains, and the kind of silky, deeply satisfying beans that dreams are made of.
This is good. Good beans.
Yeah.
You've never had a book blacklisted or banned in Cuba?
Fortunately, no.
Have you been able to say everything that you wanted to say?
I try to be the most honest writer that I can be, and I think that I had said all that I can say. The problem is that we need in Cuba a lot of money because it's very beautiful city, but the people have many problems to live with the space, with the structure of the buildings.
For dessert,
awesome.
flan, cooked in a cut-down beer can.
Thank you. You're a successful author. You've been around the world. You've traveled. During difficult periods of Cuban history, I'm sure you had many opportunities to live in Miami or Barcelona or Los Angeles, and yet you stayed in the same house, the same neighborhood.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I like it. I need to live in Cuba, near to the Cuban people, near to the Cuban language. For me, it's very important.
Yes, the future is here. But the past, too, is everywhere. The buildings, the cars, the gears of the whole system are still largely stuck in time.
Mi nombre es Juana Bacallao, Juana la Cubana.
93-year-old Juana Bacallao is very much a part of that past.
Me dedico a mi arte, a cantarle al pueblo toda una vida.
Long before the revolution, she was a shining star at Meyer Lansky's Tropicana, singing for Capone, Luciano. You know the names.
Juana, Juana, cuando me tiro en el carro mío. Y esa es la vida que siempre he tenido con el pueblo. Yo voy al escenario todos los días a las 12 de la noche, con mi orquesta. Cuba siempre ha sido divino. Es una fuente maravillosa de amigos que me quieren todo el pueblo. Mientras que hay salud se canta y eso.
T-Mobile knows your business doesn't stop at the border. That's why we're giving you coverage in 3 countries for the price of 1. Get 4G LTE data in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S., plus unlimited calls and texts to and from all 3 countries at no extra charge.
One of the things I love best about T-Mobile is how easy they make it to do business in Mexico and Canada.
Get up to $350 per line when you switch your business to T-Mobile at work today.
Mr. Lewis.
Yeah, boss.
We need to ship an extra 0 to Easton Accounting in Kansas City.
You got it.
I need those spreadsheets.
Okay, I'm just making popcorn.
When the unexpected strikes, will you be ready? Join the over 1 million small businesses who trust the Hartford to help them prevail.
People don't have to think about where their electricity comes from. They flip the switch and the light comes on. It's our job to make sure that it does. Using natural gas, this power plant can produce enough energy for about 600,000 homes. Generating electricity that's cleaner and reliable with fewer emissions, it matters.
Remember when things went on around you that you really wanted to see, but something made it difficult? Well, you'll still find that problem today on most river cruise lines because their beds face a wall. At Avalon, we designed our rooms so our beds face the window, giving you the best views in all of river cruising. Better views, bigger rooms, fewer people on board. That's the difference between river cruising and Avalon River Cruising. Visit avalonwaterways.com.
CNN next Sunday. Anthony Bourdain takes a road trip with legendary chef Eric Repair.
We're gonna eat like pigs. So what else is new?
Parts unknown, Marseille.
Today just got better.
A sprawling port city with amazing food.
Whoa.
And a bad history.
That's the reputation of being a dangerous city. I think it's amazing.
I am a passenger.
Oh, missed it by that much.
Anthony Bourdain, Parts Unknown, Marseille. Next Sunday at 9 Eastern and Pacific on CNN.
The goal seemed insurmountable, to find a way to unleash the immune system's power to fight cancer. And we achieved it at Dana-Farber. When one didn't exist, Dana-Farber created a pathway to treat children with rare brain cancers. And by identifying and attacking genetic flaws in some cancers, we're already creating more effective therapies.
Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. Discover, care, believe.
Wealth has a new definition. Today, it's being created by all kinds of business owners, entrepreneurs, and men and women in every profession. At Boston Private, we know them personally because they're our clients. And we have the wealth management and private banking expertise to create a custom approach for your financial life. We're redefining wealth management because you're redefining wealth.
Tapper in Havana, Cuba, and this is CNN.
Córdoba, lejana y sola, Jaca negra.
Cuba is not Havana. It's a bigger country than you might imagine. And the road to Santiago de Cuba, the country's second largest city, takes you 12 hours on their less than modern highway system. Along the way, you see agrarian Cuba, the country in which most Cubans lived pre-revolution.
Santiago, Santiago, oye Santiago.
Santiago is a poorer city. It's blacker. And unlike Havana, the symbols and faces of the revolution still seem to mean something. These brutalist prefab workers' housing complexes are everywhere here. And at first glance, hell, at second glance, they look like something you'd house animals in. But for many, previously living even poorer, harsher lives in the countryside, these offered something new. Each group of buildings came with a doctor, a school. Still, they look about as grim can be. Yet, Santiago is anything but grim. Siboney Beach is where locals go on the weekend to kick back with family, drink the best rum in Cuba, which means the best rum anywhere, swim, hang with family and friends.
Hola, gentlemen. We will be needing some vasos.
Raymel is our local fixer. Ruben is in the bar business. Sergio rents rooms to the occasional tourist. Everybody getting by, making the adjustment to private enterprise Cuba in their own way.
Until a few years ago, you couldn't rent or sell, right?
No, era diferente. Ya tiene años ya la renta.
A long time ago, it was allowed to rent a house, but no sell and buy.
What kind of fish is this?
Dorado. It's huge.
It's good.
Fresh-caught Dorado and lobster is on the menu.
Do they think this is going to change? I mean, look, we've all been following the news.
Vamos a tener un turismo que nunca hemos tenido. Turismo norteamericano.
Right. Half an hour away. I mean, they can basically take a boat over for lunch. What do you think Americans want?
No sabemos nada.
They have no idea because they know because never touched the American tourists before.
It's looking good now, man. Good rum, cold beer, good fish, good lobster. You'll be needing a blender for pina coladas.
Si no hay máquina, la vamos a hacer como.
If they have not machine, they're gonna do it by hand.
Don't put it this way, my friend. You're going to be making a lot of pina coladas. I think you're going to need the machine.
No hay costilla. Fumigando insectos. Y a la music, el académico. No se maten más. TNT, la resistencia.
Nighttime is party time, where everybody, it appears, at least from when I was there, hit the streets. Mom, dad, sis, even grandma get, well, crazy. Used to be son and trova that ruled the streets. This was where those musical styles were born, after all, but now it's reggaeton and, of course, hip-hop.
No me mataron ni las balas ni los bobos, yo soy a prueba de todo, protección espiritual. La misma plaga sigue siendo quien los mata, tienen la boca muy grande y el cerebro minimal.
Alain Garcia is the leader of the Santiago-based hip-hop trio, TNT, La Resistencia.
We've been making hip-hop for 15 years, which is quite difficult here in Cuba. We've been in jail 3 days once just for make hip-hop.
Súbele el volumen, voy a rapear como un loro. Deja lo que fluye, el ritmo habla por sí solo. Este es MC, yo Papa Flow aquí en la sierra, el asesino de los chotas, el perro de todas esas perras, arrodíllense, muñeca, se lo manda.
Definitely it's a change in Cuba, but I don't think it's because the relation with the United States are getting better. It's because the people just realize we need to change. We still want a kind of society where everyone participates and everyone determines the future of the society.
So, born and bred, Santiago, where the good rum comes from.
Exactly.
So tell me, music business in Santiago. What are you doing?
Music here is more important than a plate of food. When it's carnival, sometimes the people doesn't have money for proper food, but they got money for like a jar of beer and just enjoying that beer in a place with music.
How much American hip hop do you get here?
We get actually quite a lot. Just my friends. Someone came from outside. That one passed to me and I passed to my friends. And that's it. It's hand by hand. In the beginnings, in the 90s, we started making hip hop here. And we get a lot of troubles. Hip hop came from the States. They're like everlasting enemy of the revolution.
Right.
So you're making a music, a protest music.
Right.
So we've been a couple times in jail just for songs.
So now you can make money performing?
Yeah.
You can maybe make money selling...
CDs in the streets. But actually right now, more possibilities are coming. When the opportunity to like promote the music, when the opportunity to have access to internet, free access, I mean.
That's going to be the biggest thing.
Yeah. If you want to spend your holidays properly in Cuba, just come down to Santiago.
All right.
We got a couple things to show to the world.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, man. Go Santiago.
From fuel to durable tires to the blacktop itself, we help make it all better. So if life is really all about the journey, hey, let's ride. We are Coke.
It's hard to believe you can book over 11,000 local activities right from our app. It's even harder to believe it took you this long to come here. Expedia, technology that connects you to the people and places that matter.
Nobody knows it all, but we all know a little something. And if those little somethings came together, we could do almost anything. Like windows that turn sunlight into electricity. It may seem like magic, but it's simply chemistry. The same chemistry that can make plastic bags compostable and wind turbines more durable. Good connections today can make for a better tomorrow. That's why we don't just make chemicals, we create chemistry.
The tight collar, just became history. Introducing the Flex Collar, the world's first collar that expands up to ½ inch. Expandable collar comfort, only from Van Heusen. You're welcome.
Introducing the take-home box, a whole nother meal, just $1.99. Have your fill at the Endless Buffet, then fill up your take-home box for just $1.99 more. Golden Corral, the best buffet in the USA.
130 yards now. Bill's got a very tough lie here. Looks like we have some sort of sea monster in the water hazard here. I believe that's a kraken, Bruce. It looks like he's going to go with the 9-iron. That may not be enough club. Well, he's definitely going to lose his stroke on this hole.
If you're a golf commentator, you whisper. It's what you do. If you want to save 15% or more on car insurance, you switch to Geico. It's what you do.
This golf course is electric.
Laura Baker is about to refinance her home. Her daughter, Lily, is about to spell the word scary for the first time. Neither is afraid. Buy in. Quicken Loans. Home buy, refi, power.
Sailing through the heart of cities and landscapes with Viking, you'll see things differently. You'll get closer to iconic landmarks, to local life and cultural treasures. It's a feeling that only a river can give you, that only Viking can give you. Spend less time getting there and more time being there. Viking River Cruises, exploring the world in comfort.
Before there's steak and heirloom tomatoes, a lazy picnic, or your donutty goodness, there's our commitment to helping America's farmers and ranchers feed a hungry planet, one we bring to the table every day. We are Coke.
Closed captioning brought to you by InventHelp. Call 1-888-909-4332.
People ask me all the time, George, what do I do with my idea for a new product? I tell them, call my friends at InventHelp.
Call for free information.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday. Sundays at 10.
Hola.
Hola.
Let's do it. Hi, I'm Tony.
My name is George.
How long have you been driving a taxi?
For more than 20 years.
Mostly Cubans or tourists?
No, tourists, most of them Spanish, Italy, even people from Canada, a lot of Canadian people.
You from Santiago?
Yes, I was born in Santiago. I was saying in Spanish, Santiaguero. I used to live in Russia for 6 years. I studied there.
Really?
Yeah, I was really young, and I really enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah? Because it must be cold there.
No, could you imagine the difference? Cuba, a Russian, snow. First time I saw snow, I sent to my mom a lot of pictures.
Yeah.
Holding snow, throwing snow.
So what were you studying in Russia?
Mechanic engineer.
That's so you went from engineering to taxi driving.
Yes. In 1990, a Russian left us alone. We got in trouble with the economy, so I have to change my job.
So it looks like the embargo might end. You know, a lot of money going to start coming to Cuba. You think it's going to change?
I think that the American businessmen will invest in Cuba, and that will be good for everyone.
How about going back to engineering?
You know, that will depend on how much they will pay.
Right, okay. What next for Cuba? Something is coming. It will come from out there, but also from within Cuba. It's already happening. But what is it? Everybody knows, everybody can feel it. It smells like freedom. But will it be victory?
I'm Mike Rowe.
And I'm on a mission to find people on a mission.
What?
What are they doing? How are they doing it? And why?
Very excited! Come on, Mike, we gotta get it!
It's got to be done.
On this episode, what some people might call goofing off is how these guys make a living. But I probably won't be quitting my day job.
Big boy! He's one of the dudes! Give it to him!
And then, can I cut it?
I saw what you did.
In the world of hardcore horticulture.
Ruh-roh.
Probably not.
Glutton always helps.
And later, a visit to Churchill Downs shows me the most exciting 2 minutes in sports feels like 2 hours.
All right, come on. Ow, I just hit myself in the ass. Are you kidding me? I can't do that for 2 minutes.
I'm in Frisco, Texas, that is, looking for 5 college buddies from Texas A&M who figured out a way to get paid for doing stuff like this.
Welcome to Aggie Land. This is the world's longest basketball shot.